Hello and welcome to 3/3 Game Nerds, and today we are talking about a card game called Boss Monster. We are also talking about the expansion for it called Boss Monster 2: The Next Level. So what is it? It's
a dungeon game.
It's a dungeon builder. You play the bad guy.
Yeah. Which I think was very
You're the boss monster.
Right.
It was a very interesting take on the whole, like, hero versus villain kind of thing.
It kind of reminded me of the old, what was that old video game?
You're the old video game fart.
Dungeon Keeper.
I never played that one.
Okay, well, in Dungeon Keeper, you were basically the devil. Oh, and you were building... It was one of those resource management thing where you would build up a dungeon, and eventually the heroes would be lured to your dungeon, and your thing was to kill those heroes as they came in, which then you would use them as resources to make more monsters, to make your monsters tougher, to convert them into monsters, so then when more heroes came to your dungeon, you would kill them. Which is basically kind of what this game is.
Yeah.
Is every turn, you build your dungeon a little bigger, a little tougher, and heroes come to town, and they get lured to your dungeon depending on what resources you have in your dungeon, what types of treasures you have in your dungeon, and you try to kill them off.
Yeah,
before they
have
hurt
different.
you.
They have different levels of like strength, health, whatever.
Right.
And once it gets harder, and you get to your epic heroes, you get more points if your dungeon
you
kills
get double
them.
points, but you can also double hurt you because
They're
if you
called
get
soul points.
Soul point. And what's the other hurt? Or it's just wounds.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, if they get through your dungeon and they get all the way to the boss, they get hurt. But if you kill them, of course, you get their little soul gem, whatever you said it was.
Yeah.
And the goal is for you to get 10 of their souls to win, but if they hurt you 5 times, you lose. It's up to a 4-player game unless you get the other expansions that we're not talking about, which will make it up to a 6-player game.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I thought they only had the...
Have we played the expansion? Have I played the expansion?
You just did.
Yeah.
That was the expansion?
That was with the expansion.
I was asking.
Yeah, that was with the expansion.
Yeah, like the expansion.
Okay, so I've only played this game twice.
Yeah.
Once a while back, and I thought it was with you, but you act like it wasn't.
It could have been.
Yeah.
But you said you've only ever played with 2 players. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I don't play without him.
Yeah. I played this whenever it first came out. I believe actually was playing it whenever they were just getting the Kickstarter.
Oh, cool.
So it was actually a really fun game.
Yeah, and the Kickstarter gave you extra cards that you can't get any other place.
Yeah,
places.
extra bosses.
And, well, one of them, I remember, was the Abraham Lincoln card.
Yeah.
And I wanted it, but I didn't want to Kickstarter it.
Yeah, it was a game I definitely probably wouldn't have backed on Kickstarter, just because it was kind of very niche following. So
yeah. But what got my attention originally was, of course, old school video gaming. So the whole thing is very pixel art, 8-bit. It has a lot of throwbacks to 90s and 80s culture in the art of the card. It also parodies a lot of things, which I know we're going to talk a lot about. Because that's where a lot of the fun and charm comes from this game, is just looking at cards and laughing at what they are.
And it shows you how much I pay attention to this game, because I did not pick up on a lot of the parodies. I mean, like, obviously some of them were very obvious.
Yeah.
Right.
But
For
other
example,
ones, I
the
just...
The Jeopardy card, which is a spell, and it's obviously Alex Trebek.
It is. Rest in peace.
Mustache Alex Trebek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except he has, like, horns. Poor thing. This came out a long time ago. But, like, other things, I didn't really pay attention to. I just, like...
You were deep into the strategy. You were like, I have to win.
I was just reading. Oh, when we played?
Yeah, you were...
And what happened?
Yeah.
You won.
And what happened?
She won.
I won. I did use a lot of strategy, and that actually brings me to, like, a couple of my cards. So, one of the dungeons I had was called the Boulder Ramp. It was a trap room. And
which is Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
And I could destroy another room in my dungeon and deal +5 damage to a hero in that was in that room. So that was really good because there were a couple times where I was a little bit short of damage to be able to kill the hero. So I used that a couple times, and then I also...
And you used that for the win.
Yeah.
I did end up using that. Yeah, that's my for the win card. And then the Goblin Armory, which is a monster room, and the rooms that were adjacent to it in the dungeon got +1.
Oh, yeah.
So that definitely helped me get my stuff, too. Yep. So it's all about strategy. And I was really trying to make sure that...
stack your dungeon.
Well, not just stack it, but also, like... So the first round, I got really confused, and I was just like, oh yeah, let them come to me. And then I was like, oh wait, wounds! I was like, no, don't come to me. So then I had to actually, you have to pay attention to what your opponents have on the table that might lure stuff to them and decide, do I want the heroes that are out or do I not? Like, is this hero going to make it through my dungeon and do damage to me, or am I going to be able to kill the hero and get my soul things that look like little coins?
Yeah,
they do. They look like coins. It's like their souls become coins. just a game of Mario.
Well, they turn into what do they turn into? They turn into the little gems from. Yeah, it is. Yeah. They're like a mix between a Mario coin and a rupee.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I mean, Zelda fan really over here.
It really is. It's like the perfect mixture between it. Yeah.
So, like I said, the culture mixes and the video game references, that there's so many of them mixed into this game.
And like the other part of my strategy to win was the fact that I was trying to stay tied with you. As far as because we saw the brothers, Mario and Luigi. They're red and
I didn't even notice that.
It's Mario and Luigi.
Yeah,
clearly.
Right.
They're not plumbers in this, but whatever. So it says the hero, which this hero has 20 health.
Yeah, which
and
is
deals
rough.
2 damage to you if it makes it through. And so we were like,
we were in a
nobody has that.
Anywhere.
And so it says the hero is lured to the dungeon of the player with the highest total souls minus wounds. So I had the highest number of souls. But luckily, I had just enough wounds where it made it. We were tied. We both had 5 as our difference, and so if you're tied, the hero stays in town.
Yep.
Thankfully, so that one did not come through anybody's dungeon, and that one is honestly probably how I was able to win.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm cool with it. I'm here for it.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot of Mario references in this.
Just Nintendo references in general. What are some of the ones? I know you have a few marked out there. What do you have that are cool?
I have like the Bomb Boy Factory, which is the Bomb
Obviously, yeah.
Bomb Bombs.
Yeah, and then Bullet Builders, which is Bullet Bill.
Bullet Bill!
Chump Choppers, which are...
Chomp Chomps.
Yeah. And then, of course, probably one of the more iconic... Mario
Warp Pipe,
which literally that card, the art looks like almost all the art from the original box art. It's missing Mario.
I wonder if there's an alternate art one that actually has like the brothers.
Which, if you look at the original box art from Mario Brothers, the Super Mario Brothers, he's dying on the cover.
Really?
He's jumping into a pipe, which is right underneath it is lava. He dies on the cover of the game.
And then there's my shortcut card that you gave me. Yeah. Because you said that it reminded you
of Mario 2.
Mario 2, which is my
when you
early
go to
memory.
The door and you go to the Dark World.
Yeah. And it's not Mario on there.
Well, obviously not.
It's a girl, so we're gonna pretend it's Peach.
Okay, let's pretend.
And then, of course, there's also another castle, which is... basically whenever you're trying to go rescue Peach.
It's Super Mario Brothers 3.
Yeah.
It's the throne room.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I had a few references that I saw that I wanted to mention was Collapsing Bridge. So I thought this was really cool that you got 2 of them in the game. And one card is the bridge, and the other card is actually the bridge falling down, which is what I remember always dealing with in Zelda 2. Which was always a pain in the butt. You'd always be running across stuff and the bricks would be falling behind you. So
I remember that more in Mario than.
And then Secret Stash, which is literally the first thing you do in Legend of Zelda, where you go into the very first room and get the sword, right? Isn't that the first thing you do?
Yeah.
It's dangerous to go alone.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Yeah. So I mean, it's the wizard room to start. So again,
and it's even got like the character looks like Link. Like it looks like Link.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's blonde and it's wearing green, so it looks like looks like Link. But Eric's favorite thing.
Well, I got a few more references.
Oh, you got some more? What'd you find?
I got Pac-Man references, which is Haunted Halls, which has the ghost from Pac-Man.
I used that in my dungeon for the win.
Do you remember the 4 names of the ghosts?
Blinky, Pinky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh crap! Hold on.
I know there was like one of those.
There's one that's odd. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you remember? You remember them all? I'm sure.
Now I'm forgetting one of them. It's Pinky, Blinky. Don't remember, and Clyde.
Clyde. Yeah. Oh, why can't we remember that other one?
I don't know. Put it in the comments because we're idiots.
Speak for yourself.
So tell us the 4 names of the Pac-Man ghosts because we obviously can't remember.
That's gonna bother me. I'm gonna be thinking about it the whole rest of the
Well,
episode.
you can read our comments later, and someone will tell us.
Is it on here?
What? No.
yeah, that tiny little figure has the names.
I'm sure it's written somewhere on this little thing.
Yeah, the tiny little... It's got all the names.
It has ingredients: dextrose, that was their names, dextrose, melatonin, citric acid, and magnesium sulfate.
Oh, wow.
But like, we had Pac-Man sheets. So it's really bothering me because I'm pretty sure on the Pac-Man sheets, I think they were labeled with their names, like growing up, and so I'm like really annoyed that I can't remember.
They're not even listed over there either.
Yeah, I know. What kind of?
I've never everywhere in this room.
What kind of gaming room is this?
Shush.
Okay, what other references you got there?
I got Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, the Liger.
Liger's Den,
right?
Which has a Liger on.
Right. Most powerful. Being, I don't even remember
wow,
what he says.
If you can't quote it, don't do it.
I don't even remember what he says.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's all the...
All your references? Did you reference that one?
I mean, pop culture references I had was, oh yeah! It's definitely the Kool-Aid Man.
But what is it? What is...
It's actually like a cannonball.
It's like a ball with sunglasses.
It's a bomb type thing?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I guess it is a bomb.
Yeah, it's got a fuse.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! You better fix that wall before my dad gets home.
And then Brain Sucker Queen, which is obviously Metroid, which also goes to one of my favorite boss monsters, which was Cerebellus, because its level up is you may draw 3 spell cards, then discard a spell card. So I guess we need to say what level up means. Level up is when you get 5 rooms in your dungeon.
So your dungeon's full.
Your level up ability goes off, and that's what that one does. So spells are very strong in this game. It's hard to get them.
Yeah.
But if you can if you can build a dungeon that draws you a bunch of spells, you can not have much in your dungeon, but because of the spells, have like all the power of the game.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Because you can pretty much screw over your opponents, and you can actually make your stuff stronger. Because one of the things I played with a spell card was that dungeon room had +3, and that helped me kill my hero. Right. So, like, the spell cards have different abilities that are good, and then there's ones where you can cancel stuff. Yeah. Like
counterspell.
You play something.
And the counterspell is obviously Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's Harry and Voldemort fighting.
They're literally...
So, awesome.
I'm here for it.
What was one of your favorite bosses?
It's not necessarily my favorite. It's the one I won with.
Okay, so this is your favorite.
So
as of right now,
it's my favorite for today.
Tomorrow, if she loses with it, it'll be her least favorite.
I don't know if I want to say the name. No, just kidding. It's Seducia.
Yeah.
Sorceress of Sexiness.
Look at that leg.
she was also great because her XP was higher than y'all's.
So you always
So
went first.
if your boss's experience is higher, you get to go first. So like you lure and like kill your heroes first.
Yeah.
So that's nice. And her level up was that you can search through town or hero decks, choose a hero, and put it at the entrance to your dungeon. So then you can say, oh, well, let me get a hero that I know I'm going to be able to kill so I can get the soul point. And I was able to do that. And
get an extra
another
easy point.
Contribution to my win.
Right.
I guess I'll go next.
Yeah, Eric.
Eric's all about the bosses.
Yeah, like...
He's got a theme there.
Yeah, I like
I
the
wonder what it
dragons.
is.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I know.
This is the first time I've heard of this.
I'm not even going to try to pronounce one of them. Their names.
Hold on.
What?
Pause. He just referenced Frozen.
Really?
Yeah, Mr. I haven't seen Frozen 2.
I haven't seen Frozen 2. I've seen Frozen.
But you need to see Frozen 2. It's good.
Yeah, I know. It's on the list.
Okay, sorry. You can go back to your dragons, baby. I was just to have a proud moment.
Essentially, they all have, for the rest of the game, kind of effects. So, whenever a monster room is discarded or destroyed, I may put it back in my hand with Torex. If someone gets 2 more souls than me in a turn, I get to draw a spell card with...
Cheats.
Nicoleus.
Yeah, Nicoleus.
Through the whole game.
Yes.
Okay.
And...
We see a theme. He likes to cheat, but still lose.
Oh yeah, he was not winning.
No. I was.
And we didn't even for real gang up on you.
I know we talked about it, but we didn't get a chance.
It didn't happen.
Like after that,
we said we're gonna gang up on you, and the next turn I tried to screw you over.
Well, it's because I was winning.
Yeah,
but then also like we didn't have the cards to gang up on him.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, after I had
leveled up.
Not even then. Like I ran out of steam right after I screwed you guys over.
Yeah.
I did nothing for the rest of the game.
Yeah,
well,
you had the toughest dungeon. You just couldn't get anybody to come home.
Yeah.
I know. He had so much. I was like, dang.
You're just,
I don't need it.
Come over here.
That's
guys.
why I stole one of your
Come to
heroes.
us.
That's why I stole one of his heroes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But yeah, they all have pretty strong effects. For
He was the only one who had a boss that's level up counted for the rest of the game too.
Right.
Like we both had one-time effects, and his was for the rest of the game. I was like, that's not fair.
Yeah.
It's super awesome.
Oh yeah.
Everything is awesome.
I'm sorry. It was super effective. Pokemon reference right there.
Ineffective.
My other favorite boss that I liked, and this is for the rest of the game. It's obviously like a
Killer.
Yeah, Donkey Kong with Fabio hair. But for the rest of the game, if you have 3 wounds or more, give the last room in your dungeon +3 attack.
Oh hey.
So beat me up a little bit. I go in a range.
You said beat me up, but I swear I thought you said beam me up.
Beat me up, Scotty.
More nerd stuff.
Yeah.
My bad. I don't like go out of my way to play this game, but of some of the games you guys, because there's some games you guys want to play that I'm like, I don't want to play that, and I kind of felt that way tonight. But obviously when you win, you like a game better,
right?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not my least favorite. I won't go out of my way to ask anybody, can we please play it? But like it's decent.
I want to play it more because I feel like
you want to get better at it.
Well, I feel like we haven't played it enough to really get into the depth of it.
Yeah.
We played it a couple of times and we're still like kind of rough on the rules and the order of things. And I feel like once we get that down, the games will go a lot faster and smoother.
Yeah.
But we'll also be really slinging stuff back and forth and really having a little more of that interaction.
I know, because
cutthroat.
How many times were we looking at cards and like, oh wait, I didn't do that.
Right.
Like, that card was supposed to do something. Well.
And again, I love the flavor of it, so I feel like there's a deeper game there than what we've gotten to experience. Exactly.
We've only scratched the surface.
So I like it. I'd like to play it more. Again, I don't want that third expansion because it adds another... I forget what it's called, but it adds space stuff, and it adds another resource of like phasers, and it's just stupid.
Sounds like something your dad will like.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that, but I did see a new expansion on that is apparently sold out everywhere. Like, they can't make it fast enough. And it adds a bunch more bosses and mini bosses. But I don't feel like we play this enough to be able to that I'd want to spend more money into it.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend another $20-$30 into the next expansion for something that's going to sit on a shelf. So
I don't know anyone who does that. Let me buy all the expansions for, what was it, Sentinels?
Magic?
No, not just that.
Oh, no.
Sentinels?
I haven't bought all the expansions yet.
Yeah, no, but you bought a crap ton of... Oh, what was the other one? Smash Up? You bought a bunch of...
I like Smash Up.
Yeah, he likes it. But the thing is, like...
No
don't play it.
Exactly. So they literally sit in the closet. Yeah. And I'm like...
That's like...
You spend so much money on
more
all this.
money on Thunderstone add-ons,
yeah.
But... For one, they're ungodly expensive because the game's out of print. But the second thing is we only play it like maybe 2 or 3 times a year, because I can only get that many hardcore gamers together 2 or 3 times a year that don't want to play something else.
It's not hardcore gamers. It's people with no life.
Oh,
we have a life.
Are you saying that you have a life? Because you're hanging out with us.
I'm not saying I have a life. I'm saying that people who are like, yes, I have to play this game.
Yeah.
Like the games that take 5 hours.
Like,
I don't have time to play a game for 5 hours.
Something Imperium? What is that?
Oh, God, which one is that?
I've never heard of this. I don't even want to know.
It's a game that takes literally days to weeks to play.
Are you kidding me?
Like, one turn will take 6 hours.
No, never. Not gonna happen.
No, that's not gonna happen.
I'm never buying. It's a super expensive game. The box is gigantic. Never gonna touch it.
Nope.
Never.
I'm not.
So, Eric, I guess what are your final thoughts on this game too? Since we gave ours,
like, it's definitely a fun game. It's definitely is one that I wouldn't mind playing more.
Yay!
But it is one of those games that you could easily get burnt out on, and it can be very frustrating because whenever you're playing with less people and you build your dungeon a certain way, you're less likely to be able to actually. A lot of it comes down to luck, essentially.
Yeah.
Because
because it's flipping and whatever
happens.
Because
well, I'll set up a play date and you two can play.
Yay! Well, like for example, whenever we played it, I had a ton of onks, which is one of the resources,
and then no onks came out.
Like there was 4 basic heroes that had onks, and I got every last one of those.
Right.
And then that was basically the 4 points I got.
Poor baby.
Well, I stole a few, too, because in the beginning,
that is true.
Anyway, so
but I still won.
Yes.
Yeah. So
crown me boss monster queen.
Sure, you're a monster. Congratulations.
She's a princess.
Princess monster.
Hey,
Monster
take it.
Princess.
No.
MP for short.
Princess comes first.
TM. Not BM. Jesus.
No, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking BMS.
Boss Monsters. BM. There you go.
Oh, gosh.
So...
I'm done with you.
Well, thanks for joining us again.
Boys are dumb.
Just got it in there. And do the thing.
You're so dumb. Like, follow, subscribe, and...
hit that bell. Ding!
And we have no tagline.
Because we're lame. No, you're dumb.
Boop. Okay, you're lame.
No, we're lame, but you're dumb. Stop!